Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you stay healthy and always be healthy. Today, I want to tell you about leadership, but I'll introduce myself first. My name is Nurul Hadi. Any people call me Hadi. I'm a student of Andalas University, Faculty of Economics, Department of Management. So, let's go to the topic. Okay, I have some question before I start the presentation. The first question is what is leadership and what is leader? The second question is why leadership is important? The third question is what are the characteristics of a good leader? The fourth question is what are the types of leaders? The fifth question is how to build a leadership skill. And the last question is what are the benefits if you have leadership skills? Okay, let's go. For the first, we will talk about leader and leadership. Leadership is the ability to influence and move others to achieve certain goals. A leader is a person who influence and move others to achieve certain goals. A leader is different from a manager because a manager usually only give a command, but a leader also work with his team members. Okay, going to the second topic. Why leadership is important? The first is to make a solid team. The most important reason why leadership is very important is to build a solid team. The vision and targets of a group must certainly be achieved with hard work. With good leadership, solidity and teamwork will certainly form well. The second reason is to resolve any problem. The second reason is closely related to the first point. This is because a team consists of several members with different characters. Each person's character can complement each other with a leader. And in realizing the vision and goals, of course, some obstacles that stand in your way. The obstacle continue to grow and become increasingly difficult. To handle this, it requires proper analysis and calculating so that you find the right way. Good leader will do this. And the third reason is to develop oneself. Leadership is not just about benefiting a group or a company. A leader himself will benefit. Those who become leaders will have developed introspection, creativity, and patience because they are accustomed to direct and making decisions for the group. Okay, next. Now we will talking about characteristic of a good leader. There are some characteristics of a good leader. The first is have a good target. A leader must have a clear target when he leading a team. The target shall be calculated well so that no team member is harmed. A leader must also be able to show it in their action. The second is responsible. Responsibility is absolute for a leader, not only in the world of work, but it also need in everyday life. The third is discipline. Discipline is one important element to achieve success. So, everyone who wants it should be disciplined. Discipline can be any field. The fourth is work hard. Work hard can mean working or trying your best to achieve the target or goals that have been set. Hard work is of higher quality if accompanied by smart work. And the last characteristic of a good leader is assertive. A leader must be assertive in dealing with all exciting situations and conditions. Keep in mind that it doesn't mean harsh. It is not only shown by strong action and speech. Okay, we are going to the next. Now we will talking about the types of leader. There are some types of leader. The first is autocratic. Autocratic leadership type is the type that leading depends heavily on itself as a leader. In making decisions, autocratic leaders tend not to ask for input from their members. This type of leader has strong ambition and always expect fast and responsive execution from his subordinates. The second type is militaristic. A militaristic leadership type is a leader who has the high discipline and usually lacks formal things. Implement a common system in moving subordinates to carry out orders, using rank and position in influencing subordinates to act. The third is paternalistic. This type of leader has a fatherly nature. They assume that subordinates cannot be independent and can do something in doing something. This leader always protects his subordinates. Paternalistic leaders have to great omniscience that rarely allows subordinates to make decisions. The fourth is charismatic. Charismatic leadership type have the energy and power to influence others. So, they have a large following or mass. Their charismatic nature is a gift from God. Charismatic leaders can be seen in the way they speak, they walk, or they act. And the last type is democratic leaders. This type of democratic leadership is the opposite of autocratic leaders. Leader always pay attention to the group's need and the group's ability to do the task. Leaders also want to receive input and suggestion from their subordinates. Okay, next. Now we will talking about how to build a leadership skills. Okay, there are some steps if you want to build your leadership skills. The first is you have to care with your crowd. Improving leadership skill can be started by identifying all members in the office and finding out what their strengths and weaknesses are. If you can't know it, you will be able to easily lead a team and make decisions. The second is you have to learn to admit your mistakes. A leader, including the most inspiring leaders, have made mistakes. You can repeat the day. So, the best thing you can do is admit the mistake. After that, take responsibility by trying to correct these mistakes. This will give you subordinates a strong impression that you can still lead well, even if you have made mistakes. The third way is you have to try to be disciplined. If you want to improve your leadership skills, you must be able to master this one thing. A good leader must be able to apply discipline so that he can inspire others to do the same. The fourth is you have to improve your communication skill. Good leaders are those who have good communication skill. If the communication method is not good, you will not be able to lead other people. Practicing communication skill can be finding out what the right word are to use with team members and the correct body language. Okay, this is the last part. What is the benefit if you have a leadership skills? There are some benefits if you have leadership skill. The first is forming skill and character. Leadership will build character and train a person. The faster it develops, the more and stronger the characters that are formed and the skill will be mastered. The second is learn to organize. The organization is one of the direct tools to train leadership. With an organization, they can directly practice all the skills they have learned, especially teamwork, so that they are ready to become leaders in the future. And the third is build self confidence. Leadership at an early age will build self confidence. Students will never dare to lead if they never take responsibility. Therefore, having leadership training in school will train courage and confidence in leading. The more often they lead, the more accustomed to being controlled. Okay, that's my presentation for this video. Thank you for your attention. See ya!